everyone, it's Nicole and I'm going to try and do a real-time video. This is a page kit, not really a page kit, it's when I was at the end of packing for Crop and Create, like back in March. I was down to the last few pages and I just couldn't anymore. I was just like, okay, let's just grab, I just got the Cool Kid collection and just put it in one of those baggies. Excuse me. Those were the papers that I had pre-chosen and some 6x6, but as far as the embellishment goes, I just grabbed whatever was for that collection and I just stuck it in there. And then I grabbed this sticker sheet from Echo Park Happy Days. This is quite old. I don't even know what year that is. 2011. So yeah, a few years old. And then some more enamel sticker or puffy stickers from that same collection as the Cool Kid. And then today I went and grabbed this plus sign 6x6 template. And then I grabbed the Dazzler's licorice stick. And then I grabbed a couple of Aqua Hues. This one is Inter Black Tick, so it's black. And this one is Seeing Red. And then this one is black too, licorice stick. And then I grabbed my distress sprayer, which is just for water. I have this little stamp set that came in a Hip Kit Club. It's just doodle background, so I figured I was unpacking some stuff and this was there, so I thought, hey, maybe I can use that. So now I'm just going to get started. I have no idea what I want to get done. I just finished doing the voiceover that I'm going to upload to YouTube today. Today's May 8th. And I figured that I would get a page done too because I don't have a lot of pages left. So while I'm doing the real time, I'll just give you, I'll just talk about stuff that's been going on. But this is Crate Paper Cool Kid. I know I want to use this as a background, I think. Yeah. So let's bring in my cutter. This is the Caterpillar Crop. And what I like about it is the blade never goes dull. And there's a light so you can see exactly where you're cutting. And the blade resharpens itself. It's a little bit of, I guess, getting used to, because usually you push down to cut. And this one here, you have to push kind of over so that it pushes against the blade and then you push down. So it didn't take too long to get used to, but I really like it. So the first thing I'm going to do, or I know I want to use some of this stuff, is I'm going to look for my clear gesso and I'm going to put some on the page. And the gesso, what it does, it creates a barrier. So basically it's like a wall between your paper and whatever you're putting on top. And it's almost like I wouldn't call it a blender, but it makes things that you're putting on top more blendable because it's not trying to soak into the paper. It's just sitting on top, so then you're able to, you know, work it a whole lot better. And today that wouldn't be an issue anyway, because I'm just using these. I'm just gonna to make some splatters and maybe some packaging technique, but not too much. I probably could get away with not putting any, but I'm not sure how much I want to put, how much wet stuff I want to put. So I'm just gonna put a thin layer of this. Not even sure where. The color's coming off the red. And then, is this plugged in? No, we unplugged it yesterday. We're still working on my scrap room. So, it's getting there, but there's a few more things that I want to get done there. And, like I have the cord that connects, you know, my lights and stuff. it's dragging, and I want him to put it up on the ceiling, and then the plug-in, like the bar for that, to be up on the ceiling. And then I have another bar that I can connect, and then I'll just have the one bar and just a few little cords coming out of it, not like, you know, 50,000. And my new bar too has a plug-in so that I can charge my phone and that kind of stuff, so that's pretty cool too. So that's probably going to be the next thing we're going to work on. I still have a few boxes to unload, but it's unpack, not unload, unpack, but it's not. I'm doing a few every day. Now, I hope everybody had an awesome national or international scrapbooking day. I did nothing. I was at work all day. And then by the time I got home, I was like, yeah, no. It was a long day. So, and then yesterday we ended up getting some stuff done, and we had to go get some food and that kind of stuff. So I didn't do anything yesterday. We built 2 more containers to put in here. Those containers, Recollections from Michael's. I bought them a few weeks ago and they weren't put up yet. So got that done yesterday. And now I can unpack more boxes. And that's the thing, is I'm not unpacking any more than I can actually put away. So that's why it's slow going, because those things are not necessarily, you know, they're not cheap. I always buy them on sale. Like that time there, it was buy one, get one free. So I bought 2. Oops. Because, I mean, 1 and get 1 free. So it was awesome. But usually I'll just get 1 or 2 every time that I go to Michael's. So it's been a little slow going, getting all the containers that I need. But I think we counted yesterday, and the most I can get right now is 5. And then unless I get really creative and start moving my room around, that's sort of the maximum that I can put right now. Or like I said, unless I change some things up. But I think once I'm done those 5, then I'll be good for a while. And then once I have those up, which should be in the next, I don't know, hopefully by the end of May, I can have the rest of them. And then I'll put some more stuff away, a little bit of more stuff away, and then I'll do my room tour, which I'm getting excited for. I'm just gonna go, forgot to get some water. I do have a sink in my room, which is awesome. I find I'm washing my stuff a whole lot more now, because if I use a template, as soon as I'm done filming, I go over to the sink and I put it in some sudsy water. So my templates are always clean now, which is awesome. But I just forgot to get water before I started the video. So these are some Shimmers product. It feels good to use this stuff that I have. Now I have to say, I won't be getting any new products for a long time. I am done. I have to use what I have. I know I said that before. I did get some stuff from the January, I guess CHA, but I didn't get a lot. It was a lot of die cuts and 6x6, but I didn't get any 12x12, none. And the only thing I bought, which I don't have yet, it's the new sewing machine by We Are Memory Keepers. Oh, Isn't that thing awesome? I got the mint and the silver because I'm not a gold person, and the pink had gold on it, which I don't mind if my typewriter is pink and my sewing machine is going to be mint, because I have pink and mint in my room, so it'll work out good. So I thought it was supposed to ship this month, but I checked and now it's been delayed to June. That's okay. I'll get it when I get it. It's paid for, so now I just have to be patient. Okay, so this layout, I guess, has a lot of black and red in the papers. So that's why I decided to go with the black and the red with the watercolors. I guess those are like watercolors. And then you see how there's plus signs in the paper. That's why I went and got the plus sign in the template. And before I put this down, I got to figure out how I'm going to use all these pattern papers. And then I can decide where I'm going to put those plus signs. I think I want to do this. Cool kid. I'll leave them open and let them dry, just because I don't want it to get all, like, I don't know if they can get moldy, but yeah, no. Just want to make sure. So I just let them dry and then I put the cover on. I got my big cup of coffee. I can't turn it on its side there, but as it gets emptier, I'll show you. But it's got cameras all over it. It's massive. And so it's totally great for scrapbooking. We went to Halifax a couple weeks ago. And I found it at Marshall's. I said to my husband, I wish I could cut out the cameras. They're so cute, but then I would wreck my cup, and that wouldn't be good. But I wish they had stickers or, you know, puffy stickers that look like those. They're so cute. So if I can bring it down a little bit, I'll show you the cup. But right now it's too full. I'll spill it all over my stuff here. So I'm going to go with Cool Kid because he's giving the big thumbs up there in the picture. And I've had a lot of people ask, because they said, oh, you haven't been talking about Mason lately. I need to go and get some pictures printed. And I think I still have, well, 2 days after today off. And I'm going to need to go and go to a printing place and just get a ton of pictures printed, because I haven't gotten any pictures printed like in bulk in over a year. So all our trip from last year, all the stuff with Mason in the last year, I don't have it printed like on 4x6 format. And yes, I have printers here, but I like to go through stacks of pictures and finding the ones that I like. So I got to go do that. And because I do have quite a few stories that I want to say or with him, because he's quite the ham. His personality has, let's just say, grown even more. He's quite funny. He's got quite the sense of humor. He's 4 now. He turned 4 in February. And he's swimming. I have pictures of him swimming. I could do that too. He's going to swimming every week. And then he's swimming. What else? We're putting him in soccer this summer. So he should be starting that. I think it's in June. It takes a long time here for the fields to get really dry. Especially after this week. Oh my goodness, we got so much rain. It was unreal. Even this morning when we woke up, it was pouring. I mean, when it pours for like a week like that, like the fields are just soaked. So I think it only starts at the end of May, early June. So he's gonna play soccer, I believe. She hasn't registered him yet, but she's gonna do that this afternoon or tomorrow or something. And then they're always on the go. We're taking him hiking up a mountain this summer. It's in New Brunswick, and so we got him some hiking shoes. So they've been training. He's been going and training because it's going to be a long day. I mean, we'll take our time and everything, but it's going to be a long day. So we told him, you know, you gotta go walking every day. So they go just in the trails here, and one day they hiked like 3 miles or something. That's pretty good for a 3-year-old. And so they got to do some pretty much, you know, a few times a week so that he can climb up the mountain. It's not like a long hike like Mount Katahdin or Mount Washington. So, and there's like an easier trail. So we're going to do that one with him. Because ever since like he knows that we went and climbed some mountains, he's been wanting to climb mountains with us. So we said that this summer was going to be the summer. So I'm going to use some black soot ink from Tim Holtz. And I'm just going to ink all the edges. Now, I showed you this thing last time. Now, I've added some of them. I bought 2 more, but I added some of them to my wall. And I put my Stampin' Up! Inks in it and my Close to My Heart inks in it. And I'm going to have a DVD player up here, and I want to keep some movies in here. So I'm going to keep some movies in this too. But my Stampin' Up! Stamps, if you put 2 sort of close together, 1 is not enough, but if you put 2, you could. I'm going to put my Stampin' Up! Inks, or not ink, stamps that are like these. I'm going to put them up on my wall. So that's what I plan to do with those. Just the one, it didn't work. It kept falling off. So, and they're not too expensive. Like they're $20 for a package, and that's shipped, like, and everything. So I'll just keep getting a package here and there, and then eventually have all my stamp sets up on the wall. And I think somebody sent me a YouTube message too, and they said that the distress inks from Tim Holtz, like the big ones, fit in it too. Now, I tried it yesterday. It seemed to work, so only time will tell if they fall off once I have a whole bunch in there, but I'll certainly give them a try. See, there's little, like where I took them out of the paper pad. I don't like that. The little nibs there. I thought if I put ink on it, it wouldn't bother me, but it bothers me. So off with it. So I like that. This says, you know, bam, crash, boom. That's pretty much him. It's so funny because when I'll come home and my husband picked him up after work, and, you know, if I work the next day, then he goes home that night, but he stays for a few hours, and he'll come to the door and he'll say, "You didn't know I was going to be here, right, Mammy?" And it's like, "No, I didn't, but I sure heard you when I came home." I can hear him from the garage. He's quite loud. He is full of life for sure. Oh. I think I'm going to go like this, and with this just kind of sticking out. And then now I know that my plus signs, I can do it here and here. And then I'll reserve the third spot because I don't know where because right now it looks like I'm going to maybe do a cluster here and maybe a cluster right here. And then, so I'll decide whether I'm going to do a cluster up here or a cluster down here. I haven't decided that yet because I haven't even picked my embellishments, which is super weird for me because that's usually right. I pick those even before I pick the page. So I decided to do it, I guess if you want to say it, the traditional way. Not my traditional way, but how most people get their scrapbooking pages done. I love this pattern paper, so I'm going to try and cut this in half and just use a little bit because then I can use it on another layout. There we go. So if you're on my Facebook group, this weekend I went on there for a minute. I was at work, so I just went on there for a minute and wished happy scrapbooking day to everyone. And that I have some news, which I can't share yet, but I have some news that I can't, well, it's not official yet, that's why I can't announce it. But hopefully by the end of May, I can announce it. I'm really super, I'm really being very calm right now, but I'm really super excited about it. And I hope it comes to, you know, being true and that I can share with you guys. I'm looking for my other knife, my other palette knife. I don't like that little one. Oops. Under my desk, I have those Raskog. I have two of them. And I have all my mixed media stuff in there. And I also have a big board that I can use for mixed media. So when I pulled my Raskog out, it kind of fell. So I might have to find somewhere else to put that. So now I'm going to use my Dazzlers. I'm going to put this away before I stick my hand in it. Come on. There we go. Those things, I would suggest not getting rid of it because one of them, I think I lost it. I don't remember getting rid of it, but it must have gotten stuck on something and I threw it out and the entire thing dried out. So I can't use it anymore. It was one of my favorite colors too. It was the brown one. But I am on a spending freeze. So I'm just going to use what I have. So what I can do is I can use modeling paste and use brown paint or something and make my own brown modeling paste. So I can have brown again. So I'll just put some on the two corners. Okay. Come on. So last weekend, not just this past weekend because today's Monday, but the weekend before, I went to my crop and I just shared a video of the 8 pages I got done. I didn't get, I definitely could have gotten more done because I got 4 pages done on the first night. 4 pages done Saturday, which I only started, I think I started and it was past noon by the time I started because I went to the store with my friend and we went to like a drugstore. Because of my injury, I ended up slicing my finger and this whole, like it was so disgusting. Anyway, I didn't want it to infect, so I went to get some Band-Aids and some polysporin. So he went in effect. So we were gone quite a bit of time. And then on Sunday, I got 0 done, which was fine. It was fine. And I haven't scrapbooked since then. So that was the 30th. So that was like a week ago. And I didn't scrapbook that since. So today I was like, okay, you got to get up there and get some scrapping done. So this, I'll go and put it in my sink as soon as I'm done. And actually, I'll probably turn the recording off because this needs to dry. And then I'll go wash this and go put some laundry on, and then I'll... Okay, so I'm back. It's been hours. I ended up doing a bunch of stuff, but I'm going to try and finish this page. Maybe upload it maybe on Friday, because I don't think I'll have any DIYs done this week. Got too much to do, but hopefully I can get a few layouts done so I can upload. Oh, I think I mentioned this before, but my room is upstairs. It's above the garage, and when they built the house, they were like, well, we'll add an extra heater because, you know, because I was wearing a hoodie in the middle of summer, so they figured that I, you know, get cold. Well, it is freaking warm up here all the time. It doesn't matter if it's like minus 30 degrees outside. It's warm in here because heat rises, right? We don't have a garage door open and, you know, leave it open. So it gets really, really warm up here. So I think I'm going to have to bring up one of our fans. Right now we're not using, you know, the heat, or we have a heat pump, so we could turn on like the air conditioning or whatever, but the rest of the house is really nice. Like, it's not hot, it's not cold, it's just perfect. So we don't want to turn it on just to turn it on. And but up here, whew, but I think if I open my window, it might make too much, like the wind will come in, and I'm kind of wondering, and you'll probably be able to hear the cars really, because we live right in a corner, so we have like 2 streets that butt up like that, and we're right in the corner. So, and we didn't think that that street was as busy as it was, like the side street that we live on. We didn't think it was that busy. I mean, we don't have any young kids, so we don't have to worry about that aspect, but it's just the traffic. We didn't realize. And when Mason comes here, we go outside with him. Oh well, done. I'm not ripping it up. It's a little bigger at the top than the bottom, but I committed, so I'm not lifting it. So yes, it's been hours since I started this. I did the dishes and did some laundry, and today's the day, you know, that I wash all the bed sheets, so that takes a little bit longer. But and then I did the dishes and stuff, and right now I'm reading A Court of Wings and Rune, and I'm about, I'd say, almost 370 pages, and it's starting to get really good. And I was like, okay, well, I better stop, because I'm going to be not doing anything else, which I need to do something else and not just read all day. So I decided to come upstairs and finish this page. I read for like an hour and a half, which is enough, right? Like, can't just do that all day. Gotta do other stuff. So I thought I'd come and finish this, and then if I have time before getting supper ready, then I'll do a little bit more of cleaning, but we will see. I got 2 more days, so I am not too worried. I got this on Amazon. Change the subject. It's like a little plate. It's not plastic. It's actually ceramic. And it was like $2. So I bought one for myself and one for my son. The shipping, it wasn't prime shipping, but still the price was right. So I don't feel like going to my sink. I'll just put a little bit of water in there and rinse my paintbrush. I'm making a mess here. That's okay. Rinse my paintbrush, and then I can just go throw this out later. It's not a biggie. So just before I turn the camera on, I just added some water with my water sprayer into these shimmers, the same as I used the last time, like when I started the video. I just want to make some splatters just to add a little bit more color. And I want to do it before I put down the photo. I might add some maybe a little later, but for now I just want to add that. And I just made a mess of my tabletop. So I always have some baby wipes. I used to get the big box of baby wipes like at Costco. Well, not used to. I did all the time. I still do. But now Mason doesn't use them. So the last time I bought a box, it's lasting forever, which is kind of nice. 'Cause I usually wait to see when they go on sale for like 20, and you get like nine I think of those for Kirkland. So they last a long time. So I think I have 3 or 4 left still. So I'll start watching for if they go on sale. Oh, this used to be so clean, and I haven't been careful lately. I'm not buying another one. I don't know. Okay, my phone rang. All right, so I splattered that. Just gonna quickly dry it. This doesn't take as long as the modeling paste, or in this case, Dazzlers. There. So I moved on from my coffee to my Pepsi. And now my cup is downstairs, but next time I'll show it. It's a really cool cup. It's got coffee mugs all over it. And I have no idea what I was talking about before my phone rang. So we'll just move on. Just got the entire collection out. And I'm going to see what I can use. It's perfect for a little boy, this collection. So bright. Oh, cute. Oh, I got a dinosaur story to tell about Mason. I'm going to put that there. It's so cute. I'll try and do that this week. Before I forget it, right? That's the problem. I'm afraid I'm going to forget it. Here. So yes, I'm reading A Corn of War and Ruin, which is the new book from Sarah J. Maas. It's the conclusion to the first trilogy, and we just found out that she's going to write 3 more books in the same world, but I think it's following different people maybe. So I'm about halfway through, a little bit more than halfway through, maybe like 52%. And I had to stop because that's all I was going to do the rest of the day. And probably for the next 2-3 days is just read that until I was done. And it's like, no, you got other stuff to do. You gotta get other things done. So I just put it away. I figured I'd get this page done and maybe then go get supper started and then maybe read a little bit more. So this here, I get tons of question about this. This is an EK Success powder tool. So in the barrel in here, it's just powder, and this is just a little brush, and it just releases some powder. So what it does, it takes the stickiness away, and then I can move it around on my page. Or when I make my page kits, I can leave them in my page kits, and it doesn't stick everywhere. So it's a cool little tool to have. I've had this for about 4 or 5 years, and it's still the same powder as what was originally in there. But once it runs out, all I got to do is open it up and add more powder. But look how much, like when it's this way, it looks fuller because of course the bottom is wider. So it looks like it's almost empty, but it's probably, you know, as full as I can have it. So I've only used a little bit. It works really good, and I use it all the time, like all the time. It's not something that I use sometimes. I use it all the time. I'm just going to open everything and see what I can get done. This is, like I said at the beginning, this is usually not the way I scrapbook. To me, this is way more trouble, or not trouble, way harder for me to scrapbook this way because I haven't done it in so long. I usually you know, grab everything ahead of time, and then as I'm making the page, I just move it between the clusters. Oh, too bad it's not a recent photo because it says 4 and he's 4 right now, but I mean, I can use it for another time. There's a couple of red stars, so I'll take those. That's awesome. So I think, was he 3 there? But anyway, it's blue, so it doesn't matter. Maybe I'll take this arrow, or maybe this arrow. And I got the frame and the label. I don't know if I want to add any of those because I got the puffy stickers as something that's adding some texture to it, like dimension, not texture, but dimension. Okay. I thought I saw, okay. That star is on, and look at that dinosaur. Yes, I want to use that on my, I'm going to try and do that the next layout. I might try to convince my husband tonight to go for a drive and get some photos printed so that next time I'm off, I have a ton of photos that I can just go through and say, okay, this is what I want to work with. Okay. I have these two, but I don't know if they'll work for this. I'm going to keep that for my dinosaur page. So yeah, there's nothing on there. There are rubber terms. Let's see. I could use that awesome. I like that awesome. That best kid ever. Cool kid, which I've already used. Look, there's plus signs. I can maybe use those. Well, my dryer's done. I don't know if you can hear that from here, but I can go a little bit. I'll just get this page done. My finger still hurts when I have to hold my gun a different way, because if I hold it this way and my finger rubs, it's almost healed. It's getting there. Still a little sensitive. Didn't hurt when it happened. Hurt more after. There's for about a week. But the dangers of scrapbooking. How do I want to cut this? Okay, let's decide where I'm going to put my embellishment clusters. I think I want to put one here. Let's get my scissors. So I'm going to cut that like that and like that. Then I'll ink the edges. Now, as far as TV, we're just watching the regular stuff right now. We haven't. I want to watch This Is Us so bad. So many people, like, when we saw the commercials, we're like, oh my goodness, that just totally reminds us of Parenthood, which was one of our all-time favorite shows ever. And the more I hear reviews about it and stuff, that's what everybody's like saying, is that that's the show it reminds them the closest. And so we totally want to watch that. But it's hard to find. We're having a hard time finding it. I might have to buy it, which sucks. But we'll see. We'll see if we'll have to buy it or if I can find it on our, like on our Rogers. You can go back and find some episodes. We haven't found it yet. I don't know if we're looking at the wrong place, or, but hopefully we can find it. I want to use some of those words too in my clusters. Yeah, I think the way I'm so used to doing it the way that I normally do, that this, to me, this is, I'm struggling right now. Like, much rather have a bunch of things already kind of chosen for me and go from there. Maybe I can put that up there. I like the way the letters are not punched out or anything, like it's just full. There's no hole in the A, there's no cutouts for the W. I could have put it on some wax paper to see where it was going to end. I think I'm going to do that, because instead of moving it 7 times, I'd rather do this. So I think I'd like to find little tiny letters, or if it says kid in here somewhere. So I could put like awesome kid or something like that. There we go. Yeah, like right there, maybe. I don't want to put it down here, because if I plan on putting that there, I'll just put awesome up here. It'll even show on that black, because that's almost like a gray and this is totally black, so I could do that too. And then it contains it into that square. I really like those. I think I want to add those a little bit here and there. Now, I like that Hey Buddy. I need to find something to not leave so much white space in there. Let me give this label a little longer. Maybe I can, I do like the plus signs though. I don't like to cover them. Let me see. You can do that because I like the plus signs. Okay, where is my glue? So the thing that I think I like the most when I went on my crop is when I came back, because I brought so little stuff with me, within less than half an hour, it was between 20 and 25 minutes, I had everything put away. Everything was back where it needed to be. Everything was organized again, and everything has a home. So, where does that go? Everything has a home, so everything gets put away really quickly. Because I think that's the part that I don't like, is when you got so much to unpack and it just feels like, and after a weekend, even though you're kind of, resting the whole weekend, you just feel like so exhausted. So when I came home, I said to my husband, just bring the stuff right upstairs right away. And I put everything away immediately. And then I put my suitcase away right away, and I did a little laundry, so I washed my clothes that I had dirtied, and obviously did some other laundry with it, but because I was working. Was I working the next day? No, I wasn't working the next day. But again, I don't like to leave that kind of stuff. I was hoping to scrapbook, but I didn't. I did absolutely nothing the days after until I went back to work, and it felt good. It's good for us to do that once in a while. There, I'm gonna put that there. Awesome, cool kid. And I don't mind if the word repeats, and if I can find it for down here, I'll put it down here again. Yes, there is. Awesome. I'll put it down here too. Just to kind of repeat it so it looks like I meant to do that. And then in the other clusters, I'll put something else, as long as it's a word. So maybe I'll put the word awesome in this cluster. We'll see. I like the Hey Buddy. I'll put that somewhere. And then I can put the stars and the plus signs all the way through that. I'll put some down here too. And this one here, I'd like to put a word there also. I like this guy. I don't know if it'll work. No, it's too big. Or like wild. I'll just leave it there for now. I don't know. I'll put it there. So that's going to be my title. Maybe I want to put my third cluster with my title, which I do quite often. So if I do that, I can put, but I don't want to put awesome, awesome. It's warm in here. The word kid was there. I could cut this apart, but try and open the window and see if it's too loud. Whew. Gonna have to do something. Which is, I mean, it's awesome that I'm not freezing or anything. That summer's here. But like I said, I'm right next to a road, so let me know if it's too loud. I mean, there's not constant traffic, but it is quite a bit. So we'll do awesome. I don't know, unless I do it up here. I could do that. Then maybe I can do the word that I wanted to do up here. Yeah, I think I like that better. Okay, so we'll do this right here. Are we able to see it enough? I'll put it up here. It's a little too... I think if I would put some, whatchamacallit, vellum there, it would work okay. But that's a little too much work. I just want to get the page done, and then I can go and get something else done in my day. It's like, I don't know, 3:30 or something like that. So pretty soon I'm gonna have to go downstairs and get supper started. So I just want to at least get one layout done today. I'm getting so bad at getting things done, like getting in my scrap room and actually getting stuff done. So it feels good to, you know, get in here and let me see. I'll put it there. And I want to put some bigger stars too in black. I think I want to put this over here. There you go. I like it better over there. Where to put it? Okay. Do I need that? Yeah, I can put that there. I want to put awesome kid or awesome dude. Let me grab some of these. And what I did too is I brought my iPad up here because I figured if I, at one point, I'm not able to keep talking because I'm losing my voice. I have the book on Audible too, A Court of Wings and Ruin. So I usually like reading the pages more. I usually listen to an Audible book. It's so silly. I feel like I'm cheating. So I usually listen to the Audible book after I've read it. I you know, when you get the book hangover, well, I just listen to it on Audible. I've already read it, so then I listen to it on Audible, and then I listen to it again as I'm reading another book. So I'll put it on as I'm trying to go to sleep, and I usually listen to like a chapter or two, and then I fall asleep, and then the next day I just pick up, you know, the next spot always remember where I was, so then I can go back. But usually I fall asleep after one chapter only, which is good. That's why I can't. One, I feel like I'm cheating. But two is I fall asleep if I'm listening to an Audible book. I guess I could do it like if I'm going for a walk or something like that, but I gotta start walking first. There. Just gonna put a few of enamel dots. Let me see if there's anything I can. Now for my journaling, I can journal here or I can journal here. I'm just going to put a little blurb about him, but I think that's going to be it. Yeah, I think my next page I'm just going to grab something that everything is already, the embellishments is already all kind of gathered, and that's going to make it a whole lot easier to get through the page. But so that's done. I'm going to go and get something done. I'm going to get supper started, put another load of laundry on, and we will chat to you soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.